Hello dear teacher, my name is Alyona and today I'll try to present the theme of the lesson, learning styles and strategies to my own learning style. Before going to talk about my own learning style, it will be great to mention about the styles itself. One of the most accepted theories of styles is the VARK model by Neil Fleming. According to these modalities, learners fall into four categories. Visual. A visual learner is someone who learns best through visual means. They prefer looking at things to absorb information rather than listening to it or using their hands. Auditory learners generally remember what their teacher says and rapidly participate in class. Read-write. This type of learner is someone who needs to read or write down the information to learn it. They do well by using the traditional study methods of reading from a textbook or taking some notes. They prefer to learn through words. The kinesthetic learners, they learn through their bodies and their sense of touch. What can we do to personalize lessons for VARK teens? Visual tasks, a picture description or a picture dictation, auditory exercises, for example, listen and spot the mistakes, read-write tasks, for example, text-based language input, and engaging writing tasks for teens such as text messages, posts for social networks, kinesthetic activities, for example, cards to match or mingle activities. Everybody has a different way of learning new information. This is called your learning style. I found out that I best learn visually. By being a visual learner, I found that I like for the teacher to use pictures and graphs when they teach. A visual learner tends to learn by watching someone do something visually instead of just listening to the information. When the teacher is teaching something new, they usually just lecture. But when they give examples and write it out on the board, I'm able to imagine it in my head and the information is more likely to stay with me. But some teachers have different learning styles, and I sometimes have to adjust my learning style in order to learn how the professor teaches. Even though it's hard, I have to fit my techniques into how the professor gives his information. If I'm in a class where the teacher does not teach according to my learning style, I write down my own notes or highlight the handouts. They pass out different colors so I can visually see the information. Out of all the different learning styles, the one that I really learn from it is visual. We are visual learners and know to be quite careful and observant. Bad at names but good at faces. Neat and clean. Ashamed of talking. Daydreamers. Good planners. We tend to say, "Take a look. Do you see? Show me." Great memorizers of facial expressions. Artwork fans. And keen on quiet places to study. So, it is the end of today's presentation. Thank you for your attention. I hope that I did my presentation greatly.